We didn't discuss Breitling since a while, so today in a sort of hands-on the Breitling AVI765 Limited Edition, which was presented by Breitling earlier this year. Let's go! Hi, hello and welcome my friends, as mentioned before, to the review of the Breitling AVI765, a re-edition of the original Copilot from 1953. And a big shout out of course also to my good friend Frank, who again was so kind sending in videos about his new purchase limited edition. He as well did send to me videos of his Rainbow Super Ocean Heritage, so I'm happy to be able to share with you this limited edition from Breitling. Let's check out in the metal, in the detail, the Breitling AVI8. As usual, I would like to start with the technical data and specification. Diameter of the watch is 41 millimeters, lug width 22 millimeters, but I have to say I do like these proportions. The case and bezel are fully polished, and this is what I do appreciate. I do own as well a Breitling Avenger, and I like how Breitling does the polish of the cases. A little bit more bling, but this is my cup of tea. We do have inside, of course, the B09 movement, which is based on the B01 chronograph movement from Breitling. So 70 hours of power reserve, 39 rubies, crown wheel chronograph, which is very nice from my point of view. The subdials are on 3, 6 and 9 position. The lume is hand applied, and the color of the lume, Supernominova, is, according to Breitling, similar to the original one used in 1953. The bezel inlay is stainless steel, of course also polished with a 12-hour scale. Not very useful from my point of view, but it's true to the original, what I do like, and I think overall a very classic looking chronograph. One thing I forgot to mention is the water resistance of 30 meters, and this is something we can discuss because from my point of view I'm a fan of a little bit more water resistance. Of course 30 meters are decent enough, and also the Apple Watch claims that it's 30-meter water resistance and you can swim with it. I don't have any trouble with my Speedmaster, which does spot 50 meters. I myself just would have wished that they introduced a water resistance of minimum 50 or 100 meters. Let's discuss the things I do like quite a lot about the Breitling AVI8, which is that Breitling is again very true to the original version. On the one hand you have at 3 o'clock the 15-minute subdial, 15 minutes because the Copilot just have had 50 minutes to do the outer inspection of the plane and could then time this 15 minutes with his chronograph. As well, I just do like that they used a hazelnut crystal, and overall the design of the watch, you've got a lot of vintage charm. They also took the time to create the same color of the original lume. It's manually or by hand applied, so they put a lot of work into the details to have a re-edition which is more or less similar or very similar to the original. Let's discuss the things I sort of dislike about the AVI8, which is on the one hand the 30 meters of water resistance. I mentioned that before. It just would have been nice to have a little bit more of water resistance available. The second thing is the fake vintage lume. On the other hand, you could argue that they really tried to get the same color the original version had. This is alright from my point of view. Normally I do prefer bracelet, steel bracelet. This one is on a leather strap, but this is a vintage inspired watch and it looks really awesome, and Breitling makes some good leather straps. On the other hand, I could imagine that this watch would also look nice on the rubber mesh strap you could get for the Super Ocean Heritage. Don't grill me for that, but I think if I would purchase this piece, I would as well purchase the mesh rubber strap. I think this could look awesome. What do you think? Price-wise, $7,600 is on the more expensive side, but you have an in-house movement, a modified in-house movement. It's true to the original, and the Super Ocean Heritage Rainbow, for example, which was also a limited edition, sells right now gray market over list price. So let's see how this one is going to develop. I think These sort of versions are also quite asked after. And another point, I think a sapphire crystal caseback would have been nice to admire the beautiful B09 movement. The one or the other might have noticed a similarity to the Longines Big Eye Pilot's chronograph. And this is actually correct, because Breitling and also Longines did purchase in 1953 the dials from the same supplier. And also in 1953 this sort of design was more or less common, so this is why the watches look pretty much alike. Of course, the Longines subdial at 3 o'clock is a little bit bigger, due to that the name Big Eye, but still I think this is a nice touch and an interesting information. And if you don't like to spend $7,600 for this Breitling, or it isn't available anymore, you definitely should check out also the Longines Big Eye, which is well available and from my point of view also a very beautiful pilot's chronograph. Alright my friends, this concludes today's video about the BREITLING AVI765, and I'm eager to learn about your opinion. What do you think about this watch? How do you like it? Leave a comment in the comment section below and share it with the community and me. My friends, I wish all of you now a very happy weekend, a good start into the new week. I look forward to see you in the next one. Say goodbye and auf Wiedersehen. Euer Konstantin. Ciao guys!